Yo, what up guys? How you doing? It's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 58. And we start today's episode off from like the Tuesday night content, I think, all the way through yesterday as well. And then, well, you know, we arrive at today. So if you do enjoy, do me a massive favor. Hit me with a thumbs up button. Let's go for 3,000 likes today. I know you can do it, so smash that thumbs up button and sub to the channel if you're new. Click the notification bell. Never miss an upload. You know, become part of the notification squad. So, team-wise, obviously we made that massive change in yesterday's episode. We got messy. Yeah, it's a pretty big episode, but it left us with a pretty empty club. So when it came to Tuesday night and getting these SBCs, like, it was tough. It was tough out there. I had to, obviously I've got rid of like the tradable side of my club and, well, the untradeable side of things, I still had a little bit, like enough to just about sort of complete these SBCs. So we got rid of like Pulisic and Giroud, who, you know, I don't think either of them have a massive value. They're both untradeable for me. So we got rid of them. And then we also just about had enough players, I think, to complete the Valencia versus Lille. And I think the next one was even worse. Like you needed 3 Leverkusen or Atletico players. The only Leverkusen player I had was Havertz. I didn't really want to submit him. But I did have 3 Atletico players, if you count the one like UCL Versailles. I don't know if he's worth anything. Again, for me, untradeable. So went ahead and used that, and because the players went up in price a fair bit, I guess, for those particular clubs. So we're gonna get these little packs. You know, this is where we're gonna start, obviously, maybe building up our coin balance again, because even though this is a terrible pack, what we've done is we've traded in untradeable stuff to get tradable rewards. So all of this stuff, if we wanted to, we could discard it, we could sell it, whatever. I have a little bit of a look through and like list players up and stuff. I'm trying to do that a little bit more now, be a little bit more in the moment. If there are players that are currently overvalue, you know, in demand, then I will list them up and try and get their price for them. Nothing from the next pack right here. We get ourselves Juan Mata. I mean, as no boards go, you might as well get an 82, right? So we get ourselves a Juan Mata. He doesn't really sell for much, and he's a duplicate anyway. But there's a whole bunch of golds that we can add to the club. You never know when they're going to come in useful, or you never know when I'm just going to go through my club and list them for minimum or discard them because, you know, I decide to go and buy a Messi, or I fully did gut the club for that one, but it was totally worth it because, you know, bringing the GOAT into the series. I'm buzzing about it. Anyway, we get Oyarzabal. I can't pronounce the name. We get, that Spanish left winger that has that difficult name to pronounce. And then in the final pack here, do we get ourselves a little board or anything? Unfortunately, no. So those of you that think that I'm on some sort of red list, these little daily SBCs tend to be nothing for me. And then we get to Rewards Day, which will be tomorrow's episode, by the way. And then that's where the luck normally kicks in. So we can hope for that tomorrow. But this week, what we got? Like Red Werner, Red Kyle Walker. That'd be nice. And then the rest of the players, I don't think there's any other amazing players in Team of the Week. I might be missing out. I'm missing some people. But once again, I gutted the club because I know I mentioned to you that I would either buy like Kingsley Coman or try and obviously get the coins to get Ousmane Dembele again. We did. So we've bought and sold him again. we've got ourselves a Dembele once more. This time for 25,000 coins, and he can join the club. So he's going to play on 6 or 7 chem. Basically, he's going to be out on the left-hand side, and this is the sort of stuff that I had to offload, you know, either stuff from my club or whatnot, to make it happen, to get the coins to allow me to actually purchase him. So yeah, we can now get rid of Lewandowski, who, although looks menacing when he goes into the squad, just isn't quite working out for us and does force us to use that 4-2-3-1, whereas I think I should be using my favoured 4-4-2, really, shouldn't I? So I don't really want to play him as a wide mid there, or sacrifice using Messi out wide, which is just a waste in my opinion. So, in order to get some more like position changes and chemistry styles, again, I had to gut the club by discarding some non-rare silvers and whatnot. It's not the smartest thing to do, but obviously I need to move Mbappe back up to a striker, so that was a waste of money for like an episode. to bring him all the way back down to a centre mid. That's unfortunate, but hey, yeah, we have decided to obviously play the team like this. So we've now got Mbappe in the right position, Ousmane Dembele in the right position. He's going to be the only player now that will be on, what will he be on, 8 chem, 7 chem? I guess he'll be on 7 chem because he's in the right position and stuff like that, but that's absolutely fine. Like he'll be just fine. I put the Deadeye chemistry style on him, so he's going to boost his shooting, boost his passing to as much as we possibly can, and then obviously the team can play like this. So I'm still not sure about which side to play Messi and Mbappe, and I'm still not sure about which side to play Dembele and Griezmann, so that will just literally get flipped about here, there and everywhere over the next couple of episodes as I decide which is better, because yeah, if you play Messi out wide on the right, like at the right striker should I say, you've got that ability to cut inside and hit a finesse, or if you play him out left, like he can power that shot across. I don't know what's best. I think maybe the cut back and then hit the finesse might work a little bit better. And then obviously we could do it the same with Mbappe, cut back inside, or you could shoot at the near post and they should just be powerful enough anyway, right? Who knows? I will figure it out. But we go into our first game right here, and Messi, I think I end up trying to take a shot. Like, that's how much I'm just forcing the ball to the Argentine at the moment. I end up getting the goal with him, very fortunately, and this guy rage quits right off the bat. Don't know whether he was just trying to get himself relegated or he was really triggered, but yeah, he ended up quitting after the first goal. But I am currently so hooked on this Messi that I'm trying to shoot with him from absolutely everywhere, and I need to get that out of my head before the weekend league so I can just play with the team how it should play, you know, make my build-up play happen as it happens, as opposed to forcing it to that one player and being super predictable, super readable. But from that win, we get our win 6 games by using a storyline player. So that's part 1 complete. You know, Mascherano in the pack. Maybe that was a sign that we should do we should have done the flashback Mascherano. But for me, as we're so short on coins right now, after spending them all, I will be missing out on some SBCs in the next couple of weeks just because I probably won't have the coins to do them. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's not many amazing SBCs. Otherwise, I'm going to have to gut the club again or even sell some players to make stuff happen. But hey, I'm always down for content. So should that happen, you never know. We sold Messi might be the title in a few days. You never know, do you? So far, it is definitely not in my plans, though. But like I said, you just don't know what's around the corner for FUT. Moving into Season 2 later this week, I am excited. That could mean lots of changes everywhere. You just can't tell what's coming around the corner. Anyway. This game right here was the first of a little session that I went on last night because obviously I wanted to ensure that I got Div 4 rank 2 rather than rank 3. I get absolutely done in the first game, 4-1, and that was fine, you know. It happens. I am playing at a high skill level for me, literally. So it's going to happen from time to time. And I put this question out to Twitter. I didn't really get an amazing answer. I don't know if I worded the tweet very well. But I was like, I wanted to know what the Division 3 rank 2 and rank 3 rewards were. Like what packs you actually get. Because we're looking like we're going to be in Division 3 for rewards next week. And I didn't know whether or not that was... people say Division 4 is better. But, you know, so there's the possibility that we could... stay in Division 4, make sure we lose a few games to stay in Division 4, but I also quite like the fact that we're trying to increase our ability on this game. Anyway, this game ended 12-10. Wow, what a crazy game. And I just felt nice because the guy had the Serie A squad, so I was like, you know what, I let him score some of his goals, and after a while, we just carried on playing because he'd got enough with the goals that he needed, I guess, and he messaged me afterwards saying, thank you very much. But in the meantime, I obviously took that opportunity to get some assists with Tolisso, which is going to get the hardest part of the Elite storyline done. So it was a back and forth type thing. He was doing one objective, and in the meantime... yeah, after letting him get his goals for that, I also got the goals one by one for my Tolisso. So that's good. It means that we are going to be able to complete the Elite storyline. Obviously, it's fairly difficult to get assists with a slightly defensive-looking midfielder. A lot easier to get it with Vasquez or Zaha. So I'm sure that wasn't even the most difficult part for some of you. For some of you, it might have been the win 6 rivals games that was the more difficult part, but not for us. So I'm glad that we got that one out of the way. And yeah, of course, we've also helped someone out along the way to get their storyline, Politano, which is a player that I've not even focused on. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested. I love the idea. I'm just not particularly interested in that particular player. So we wait and hope for the other leagues that are more fitting to what we're using our squads and stuff, and we will grind for them, you know. So that's what I would strive to get across to you guys, is that you don't necessarily need to take part in literally every single piece of content. If it's not for you, then fine, leave it. And as well, that's my theory for the weekend league, is that I think I'll probably last a little bit longer this year without burning out on the game, simply because I play to 14 wins and that's where I stop. I don't think the rewards are that much more worth it. You've seen what I could get from Gold 3. So I play to 14 wins and then try to enjoy the rest of my weekend, you know, try and see friends and family, and obviously in the meantime do the editing for the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're taking up your entire weekend to stretch out 10 or 15 games a day to make sure you play all 30 games in the weekend league, but you're really annoyed and you're having a bad weekend, maybe you're doing it a little bit wrong. I don't know. Each to their own, I guess. But for the foreseeable, I will be playing to 14, and that's about it. Maybe there's a weekend where I have a lot more time or a lot more inclination to play. But for now, I don't necessarily see the point. Anyway, in this game right here, I got shushed from this guy after he went 1-0 up. I was like, all right. And he played a bit toxic, to be fair, all game. Like, whenever I was moving forwards with the ball, I could literally stop on the halfway line, and he wouldn't approach me. He was just containing and jockeying and just not playing nicely. Anyway, I go 2-0 down and get shushed again, but I do get myself a goal back in the 83rd minute, and then he started playing the ball around the back, obviously to try and, you know, ensure that he got his win. But look what happens here. Leo Messi spots the ball over the top to Kylian Mbappe, volleys it home, and because you shushed me, mate, I'm going to go ahead and shush you as well. It felt quite good, I'm not going to lie, to get 2 goals back when I was 2-0 down against someone that was, yeah, being like that. So, GG's. We get the 2-2 in the end. It did feel quite nice, not going to lie. It's happened to me like that before, in the reverse way. But, yeah, it's nice. It's nice when you beat someone that was that's shushing you for the first couple of goals, you know. To get that late equaliser feels good. Anyway, we go into another match. Look at that squad. He's got Vieira, he's got Ronaldo, he's got a blue Eden Hazard, and that Ultimate Scream Insigne is absolutely nuts. So I go 1-0 down. Quite unfortunately, I think I kicked the ball into my own net in the end, but I just couldn't quite clear it. But he was a really, really good player. And I struggled against the previous guy that we ended up getting the draw against. This guy was going to beat me no matter what, but I had such a good game against him. It was like polar opposite of an experience, because I was really trying in this game. Eventually, we get a goal back. I think we kind of get a kick-off goal after he scores his second goal of the match. But that was a GG to that guy. That was a really, really good game. I think I learned quite a lot from that one, which is a completely opposite situation about from when playing someone that's a little bit more toxic. So that was a great game. I got 240 rank points. I scored 1 goal and lost the match. Played the entire 90 minutes, but it was an actually decent experience, and I think I learned some stuff about defending and like possession management and stuff. So yeah, it's good to learn like that every now and again. We score our first goal with Scream PK. He gets a header from a corner. They are a rare occurrence, aren't they? But we actually get one of them. And then just some nice play between Messi and Mbappe. Terrible shot from Mbappe, but we get the lucky rebound. And then look at this from Messi. I swear this is like the Bergkamp turn. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at it. Oh, it's just so nice. I wish you'd have volleyed it instead of taking the touch and then volleying it. That would have looked a little bit more spectacular. But it does mean a 3-0 rage quit after 30 minutes in Rivals. That's definitely what I needed. That is going to be the last game that I needed, I think, that would ensure that I get to rank 2 in this league this week, and we should be all good at 17,500. I'm pretty sure that that's fine. And that was the last game we needed to play our 15 games in a week. Oh, I've got a cough. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we get a Prime Gold Players Pack and a Jumbo Gold Pack or something like that for completing the Elite storyline. We've already opened the other two along the way. But yeah, we actually get this one completed, which I didn't really think I was going to be able to do. Mainly, I thought I was going to get hindered by the assists with Tolisso, but you know, being a nice guy to the Serie A goal scorer person led to me getting niced in return. Anyway, we don't get anything from the first pack, but they're all free items anyway, so that's brilliant. You know, we get a Prime Gold Players Pack. Can we get something good from the Prime Gold Players Pack? Well, no, it's just moving too fast, isn't it? So yet another few packs in a row where things haven't been amazing until we end up seeing it's Eder Militao. That's nice to have an untradeable version of him in the club because I buy and sell him as well. Obviously, we don't necessarily use him anymore because we've got untradeable Longley, untradeable PK. But it's nice to have one in the club that I can keep and use and whatnot because he is a very, very good centre-back on this game. Anyway, so the title of this video was like, is it worth it? Question mark. It was about this. Now, the UCL 81 plus double upgrade came out. And it requires an 83 rated squad. Now, I just about had enough untradeable stuff to make one of these happen. But, do you see the stuff that I just got rid of there? Like, I don't think it's worth it. So I thought I would do one, because I knew I had the players to do one. And hopefully we could get something good. We don't get a walkout, which is unfortunate. We get ourselves French striker from Chelsea. It was someone we owned at the start of this episode. So we get nearly as bad as it can possibly be. It's an 81 plus... 2 rare blues, and we get an 82 and an 81 in our pack. So, in my opinion, I don't think these are worth it. Like, if you've got 83 rated players and their price has gone up because of this SBC, sell them, you know, unless they're untradeable and you want to do a couple just because, and maybe you want to risk it to try and get something good. Like, it just seems like too much of an ask for that SBC, so I really don't think it's worth it. Don't be stupid like me and waste 11 high-rated players that were good first owner untradables that could have been useful for an actual good SBC down the line. But we did one for the content just in case, you know. You never know when a blue Messi's going to pop up and you guys will absolutely hate me. But we get boards from our pack here, which we get Portuguese right mid, which is, of course, going to be Pizzi. It's not going to be... Bernardo Silva because it's not a walkout, but an 84 that's tradable from the other SBC. We only got rid of untradable stuff once again, so that's turned untradables into actual coin ability. We get Pizzi and we get Milner. And I can sell them on, or I can keep the stuff in the club for now, and we'll be all good. And that's pretty much where we're going to wrap things up for today. You can kind of ignore a little bit on the Messi goal-to-game ratio, and obviously the Tolisso assist-to ratio, because that's somewhat skewed from the games that we've played to get the assists when we were being nice to people. But yeah, like, we're obviously loving the squad. I'm really enjoying Messi, Griezmann, and Mbappe. Like, those three are awesome. I think PK's still a beast as well. Tolisso in that midfield, I'm not 100% on, just because he is like, he's clunky, and I need a ball player next to Guardiola who's fairly clunky. But Guardiola does such a good job of what he does. It's just, I don't have any coins. I don't know who I could fit in. Who's like a ball playing French centre mid that if we haven't got any coins to work with. I'd love a Pogba. I'd love a Pogba or something. That would obviously be amazing. Who knows? If we cross our fingers and pray to the red list gods, we could get something good in tomorrow's episode. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be our rewards tomorrow, guys. Do me a massive favour. Hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the notification bell. All of that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Make sure that you lot all have a wonderful day out there. And I'll catch you next time or tomorrow with another video. Peace.